Money is not just a material possession. It's a reflection of the thoughts you hold, the words you speak, and the faith you carry deep within. According to the timeless teachings of Florence Scoville Shinn, your financial life is shaped not by luck or struggle, but by divine spiritual laws. These laws are always working, whether you are aware of them or not. When you understand and align with them, money flows with ease, peace, and purpose. Florence once wrote, "God is the giver and the gift. Your supply is a gift from God." This means that your income, your wealth, your opportunities, all of it comes from a divine source. People, jobs, or clients are simply channels, but the true source is unlimited and unfailing. When one channel closes, another opens. There is no lack in divine mind. Imagine losing your job or a client. Rather than falling into fear, you remind yourself, "My supply comes from God, not from this one place." You stay calm, centered, and grateful. And then, without effort, something new appears. A referral, an offer, or a surprise check in the mail. That's divine supply in motion. Florence also said, "Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving." This is the law of belief. If you believe you're not worthy of wealth, or that money is always hard to get, you create a ceiling that holds you down. But when you start seeing yourself as prosperous, as someone who is ready and open, the world around you begins to shift. You might find yourself hesitating to accept a higher, paying opportunity. Doubt creeps in, am I good enough? But you catch yourself. You visualize success. You affirm me, I see myself prosperous. I see myself thriving. And almost like magic, your inner confidence begins to attract what you imagined. Florence often said, "Your word is your wand." This truth is simple, yet powerful. The words you speak about money create your experience of it. If you constantly say, "I can't afford this," or "I never have enough," then you are reinforcing scarcity. You are telling the universe to keep you exactly where you are. But when you say, "Money flows to me in perfect ways," or "I am financially supported always," your words begin to build a new path for prosperity to reach you. Even if things feel tight, you resist the urge to speak lack. Instead, you declare abundance, and watch as life responds. Florence taught that what you give you will receive. Money, like all energy, must move to grow. When you give freely, joyfully, and with no fear of loss, you stay in harmony with the divine flow. It doesn't have to be a large amount. Maybe you donate a small amount to a cause you care about, or you treat a friend to coffee. You do it with love, not fear. And then, almost effortlessly, something unexpected gift, a new customer, or a debt repaid. One of the greatest blocks to money is resistance. Florence wrote, "Resistance is hell, for it places man in a state of torment." When you resist others' success or resent money, you cut off your own flow. What you criticize, you push away. What you bless, you draw near. You might see someone living in luxury and feel jealousy. That emotion creates spiritual friction. Instead, try blessing them silently. "I rejoice in their good, and I now draw my own abundance to me." In that simple shift, your heart opens, and the energy of money can flow to you again. Florence also taught the power of acting as if, of visualizing what you want as if it's already here. You must act as if you have already received. She wrote, "You don't wait for outer proof. You prepare in faith. You make space for your blessing." If you want a financial breakthrough, start preparing your environment. Organize your finances. Write down what you would do with your increased income. Visualize it. Celebrate it now, even before it comes. That energy draws it to you faster. Finally, Florence said, "Faith is expectancy." You must expect the things you want. Faith is not hoping. It's not begging. It's the calm knowing that what you've asked for is already on its way. It is trust in perfect timing. Maybe you've applied for funding or a new job, days pass and nothing happens. The old habit would be to worry. But instead you affirms, "This or something better now manifests for me. I trust divine timing." And then, when you least expect it, the answer comes, not rushed, but perfectly aligned. These 7 divine laws, supply, belief, words, giving, non-resistance, preparation, and faith, are not things you master in one day. They are spiritual truths you grow into. Little by little, as you align with them, your outer life begins to mirror your inner clarity. You don't have to chase money. You don't have to struggle. You only need to align with the truth of abundance, and let the universe do the rest. As Florence Scoville Shinn wrote, "The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Man's thoughts, deeds, and words return to him sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Speak abundance. Think abundance. Give with love. Expect with faith." If this message has inspired you, subscribe for more weekly wisdom from Florence's timeless teachings. The law is always working, and your prosperity is already on its way.